Hey guys, what's going on? My name is Jimbo and welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's been way too long since we ever posted a video on here, if you don't include the small little cameo video we did. Oh, what a year it's been so far. To be fair, there's been a lot go on in the last 3 years since I've been off camera. Later on in the video, there is going to be some announcements of the upcoming plans for the next however long we decide to keep going. Hopefully we're in this for the long haul now, so we'll start off just by having like a small little catch up just to let me tell you where I've been for the last 3 years or so, kind of maybe a little bit longer. So we'll start off with what happened when I decided to sort of not quit but stop appearing on camera. That sort of started in early 2018. Joined a gym and decided I wanted to get more in shape, and to be fair, I did. I'll pop a picture up here of what I was looking like May time of 2018. I decided I didn't like the way I looked. It was rather depressing at that point, so I said, right, that's it, I'm going to give it a good go. I'm going to go to the gym every day, and I did every day more or less of 2018. I still go a lot now, just not as much as I'd like to. As you can see, I've gotten quite a bit chunkier since then. I decided to start growing a beard. Yeah, it did start off as stubble in 2018, and since the turn of this year I've decided I just can't be bothered to shave. It was originally going to be staying until we got promoted, but at the moment it's staying because I like it. But it could go soon, I don't know yet. So yeah, I got very fit. I decided to start running a lot. I ran in 2 or 3 separate races. Didn't do very well, obviously. My first race was in Camborne. I did the Camborne 10k. My aim was just to finish. Just finish, didn't really care what the time was. I think my time was 1:15 for my first ever 10k. I'd never ran 10k before that race. The longest I think I'd gone was 8k. And yeah, 1 hour 15 was my best at that point, and I was well happy with that. I decided to run a 5k race. I did that in 28:13 or 28:17. That's my best time I've ever got. Then we did a 10k last year. That was fun, not very. 2019 rolled around. I went on my first ever holiday. We ended up going to Cyprus. Decided in February before going on holiday that I was going to propose to my then girlfriend, now fiance. So we then got back to the UK. I decided needed to learn to drive. I started learning in the July, and by the end of September, took my driving test and I passed it first time. Thank the Lord. I think having a bike for like 7 years did help quite a lot with road knowledge and things like that. Top tip, yeah, if you're just starting to learn to drive, maybe get a bike first, because 1, they're more fun, and 2, they help you learn to drive better somehow. 2020 rolled around. There's probably more in the times that I'm missing, but I haven't written anything down, which is very stupid of me. But 2020 rolled around, COVID struck the world, and we decided in January that we were going to start looking to buy a house. As you can see, there's a different background. I mean, there's not much in it at the moment, but yeah, this is my new studio, office, whatever you want to call it, spare room, whatever. Nothing huge happened. Easter happened. Nobody bought Easter eggs, so we bought a lot of Easter eggs and ate a lot of Easter eggs. That's one thing that sticks out. I turned 25 2020. Yeah, I did turn 2020. I did turn 25 in 2020. August, 1st of August, we moved into this place. I now no longer live right in Cambridge. I live just outside Cambridge now in a small little village, and it's not Camborne. Nothing wrong with Camborne, we're just not there. Although people like to think I am. I think it was the November or the late October, early November, we needed that little bit something extra in the house. So you may think I'm about to say I'm now a dad, but well, I am technically, but I have not got a child, nor do I want one for quite a few years yet. We got a rabbit. His name is Wilson. So yeah, those of you who watch Friday Night Dinner, you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. Yeah, Wilson is right pain in the arse. He's 6 months old. Well, 7 months old now. Does not sit still for more than 5 minutes. I'd bring him up here to show you, but you can't pick him up. If you pick him up, he's kicking you, growling at you. Yeah, he doesn't like people. He hates everyone. Let's move on to 2021, the most recent thing. COVID's still here. February 2021, or February just gone, I got COVID, and it was not remotely fun at all. Being here made it even more difficult knowing I couldn't see family or anything like that. I had my partner here. She was amazing, looking after me throughout the whole thing. Never ever got to the stage where I needed to go to hospital, but there were moments when we did think something was going to happen. I did have like pains in my chest, where the best way I can think to explain it, someone's got like a big block of wood and smacking me repeatedly in the chest is how bad it felt. I called NHS 111 multiple times. They were giving me different things to do, different breathing exercises to do, and thank God they worked. Yeah, we then had a burst pipe while I had COVID. Almost a week we had no running water. Well, technically had no water in the house, although I managed to somehow bodge it to last an extra week until we were out of like the lockdown, so I was able to get a plumber in to fix it. That was a barrel of laughs. Sort of March rolled around, started having like really bad memory problems. I was forgetting basic things and it was not a fun time. We thought it was linked to the COVID, and we still think it is slightly linked to the COVID, although my iron in my blood was quite low. But they were explaining that could happen as a result of the COVID. It's very strange, but yeah, I've been on iron deficiency pills for the last few months. I feel pretty much back to my best now. We'll skip the rest of it. That leads us into well, last weekend, where I decided, actually to be fair, I was playing around on Photoshop. I'm not going to lie, you've probably seen this picture all over social media. That was the moment I decided, yep, we're going to do this. We're going to relaunch the channel. We're settled enough into the house now where I can do this without having to stress about anything. So yeah, I decided to relaunch the channel. This is not the relaunch yet. This is just the announcement of the relaunch for the YouTube. The plan is, this is the bit you're probably all here for. There's no set schedule. It's going to be basically when I want to upload something. I don't want to feel like I have to upload something. If I'm enjoying it as much as I have been the last few weeks, there's going to be something every week. The plan is, we're going to be bringing back Let's Talk Cambridge United. We are going to be bringing back, for some of the really old school viewers, I'm going to be bringing back like a FIFA series, possibly an F1 series on the Xbox. I don't know if to do it on this channel or do I set up a separate channel. Let me know what you think I should do. The really big sort of announcement thing that we're going to do, or that I'm going to announce now, is I've decided that we're going to do a podcast based around Cambridge United. Whether it be based around the men's team, whether it be based around the women's team. Ideally, the plan is to have both. I've got no schedule for that at the moment. Possibly got a venue sorted for where we're going to film these. I've possibly got a co-host in mind as well for these. I'm aiming for the podcast at least once a month. If it's got a great response, we might do more, but once a month is what we're aiming for. The plan, and also like another plan of it to do, is to have a guest on every time we do it, whether it be a member of staff, whether it be a player from either the men's team or the women's team. I don't know yet. I need to speak to people and see what they think, or if they're happy to come on. But yeah, we are planning a Cambridge United podcast. It has no name at the moment. I can't think of a name. I'm having like a constant brain fart where I cannot think. So if you've got any ideas for that, please feel free to let me know. That's my big announcement. My channel is back. Let's Talk Cambridge United is going to be back. FIFA series, for you that have never seen it, are coming back. And a brand new podcast around Cambridge United is going to be starting up. I'm very much excited for the podcast. I'm excited for the whole thing. We do plan on videoing the podcast as well, providing the venue that we've got in mind, we get the go-ahead to use it. I'm very much excited for that, and I'm sure a lot of you will recognise it when we start recording. So yeah, there's not really much more I can add to that. I'm still with the women's team. I still will be remaining with the women's team, and yeah, this is just extra bonus stuff I wanted to put on my own channel. Cambridge United Women have their own YouTube channel, which I will be running hopefully as well. So yeah, keep your eyes peeled on my channel, their channel, possibly even the second channel. I've got no idea yet. This is still in the very raw stages. There will be another video hopefully at the start of June. If maybe the first video of the relaunch. I don't quite know yet, but we'll soon see. I think it's now all it's time to do is sign off, and all I can say is I'll see you in the next one, probably in June. Have a good one, guys. I will see you then. Peace.